This is 7 News.
Police start the grim search for bodies in the Tasmania fire disaster. Up to 100 people unaccounted for.
From the studios of 7 Perth, Emmy Kubainski.
Now to the bushfire disaster that's hit Tasmania, where police fear lives have been lost. As we go to air, police say up to 100 people are missing. Emergency service workers are searching the ruins of dozens of destroyed homes. A fire is still out of control at Lake Repulse, northwest of Hobart, and the Tasman Peninsula remains cut off by the Fawcett blaze. Paul Kadak is in Tasmania on the peninsula at Penrose Sands, where police say it's still too early to confirm how many people are missing.
Emmy, they say up to 100 people are unaccounted for still, locals and tourists who haven't yet made contact with family or authorities. But they insist it's still too early to say whether someone has in fact died as a result of these devastating bushfires. They are now checking every home, including late today in this neighbourhood, fearing the worst. In the ruins of Dunalley, police are searching what's left of each home. They're warning locals to prepare for the possibility this disaster has claimed lives.
I don't want to unduly worry families or friends who might not have had contact with people or have heard any news, but we have to be realistic.
The fire threat is far from over. Here at Rosegarland, northwest of Hobart, crews today were still fighting to protect homes.
We're 200 metres away on the other side of the road. We're just hoping it doesn't go on this side of the road.
Elsewhere, conditions have been a little more forgiving. Lower temperatures and lighter winds have allowed firefighters to start putting in containment lines. The Fawcett fire has now destroyed 20,000 hectares.
There are still problems about getting fire vehicles into the Tasman Peninsula to work more on protecting properties and protecting assets.
But there was no stopping the blaze on Friday night. This was the community of Connolly's Marsh being engulfed.
Looks like Jim's place, that's gone.
Seen by locals who fled by boat and watched homes burn from the water.
The dark spot is our place, and I hope that we are safe.
The flames reached right down to the water, but some places would be spared. Roger Sparrow just thankful he got his 2 9-month-old daughters out.
We could just see it was like Usain Bolt just...
It just went in about 5 minutes.
The destruction is everywhere. Around half the homes in this community have been wiped out. Now comes a heartbreaking clean-up for this little piece of paradise by the water that was visited by hell. It's what these people have all been through too. Hundreds of locals and holidaymakers cut off by the fire, left stranded near Port Arthur, finally evacuated to Hobart by ferries that ran through the night.
Like all the town's basically gone, there's nothing really left.
In Tasmania, Paul Kadak, 7 News.
More than 1,000 people are tonight in evacuation centres after fleeing their homes. Amanda Abate is inside City Hall in Hobart, where the Prime Minister is expected to arrive tomorrow.
Emmy, Prime Minister Julia Gillard will arrive in Hobart in the morning to see the devastation firsthand. She'll spend the day meeting volunteers and also touring relief centres. The government has announced emergency payments of up to $1,000 for those affected by the fires.
It's important for people to know that they've got that support if they need it. Of course, we're very conscious that our emergency relief organisations do swing into action very quickly here.
The Queen sent a statement to the Tasmanian Governor earlier today. It simply says, "I would like to convey my deep concerns for all those who have been affected by the devastating bushfires that have caused widespread destruction across Tasmania. I send my sympathy to those people who have lost their homes or livelihoods in the fires." So a fairly brief note, but a heartfelt message. Emmy.